So it is the last day of the year, and it has certainly been an eventful year for myself. I don't usually do New Year's resolutions, and I certainly didn't this year. I didn't know that I was going to do so many things this year, but patting my own self on the back for all of the things that I got accomplished this year, my shoulder, my back would be sore. I definitely handled quite a few things. One thing about being a Black woman, a lot of the times people want to humble us. They want us to be quiet about our accomplishments. We don't want us to get too big of a head. And I'm going to talk about myself a little bit for this year. And I do want to acknowledge that many of my successes were because of creating community and collaboration. So my number 3 on this list of things that I handled this year was to build a community. And in this community, I have done my best to bring my knowledge and bring my expertise while also collaborating with other creators and our community as we work together to highlight certain things. I was able to write a book this year. It was like literally people have been telling me for years to write a book. But this year I actually did it. Each week I met up virtually or through a phone call with my co-author, and we handled step by step on how to put out a book. I I did not think that that was possible. I didn't know it was possible, but I handled that this year. I took more naps. I was tired at times. And instead of just working myself to the bone or whittling myself down to nothing, I actually laid down and took some naps. It is perfectly fine to rest. You are perfectly human when you rest. Go ahead and take some naps. Get the rest. Say no to some things. Sit home if you can. And that is number 2 on my list because sometimes we get in a mood of go, 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 that we forget that we do need to recharge. Just like we have to recharge our phones each day or a couple of times a day, we have got to recharge our bodies. I already talked about number 3 on my list, which was build community. And I love the Bourbon Bougie community that we are building on the various platforms. We are not just here in America, we are creating a global community where we're helping to support, uplift, and highlight things that are going on in our global female community. And I love it. And I love that you guys have been along the ride with me, mostly on my YouTube page, but building up 3 different TikTok pages, and now building up my Reddit post and platform. Number 4, started a skincare routine. Actually, I started a hair care routine as well. Sometimes some things get pushed to the wayside. I didn't realize that I needed a skincare routine until one of my friends gave me a skincare routine. And it's pretty simple, but the whole point is when you're doing something for yourself, it does make you feel a little bit better. So all I'm doing with my skincare routine is using Neutrogena Hydro Boost, but got me feeling like $1,000,000. And getting my hair done every 3 weeks has been an amazing shift for me as well. So I've talked about what I've done in 2023. What have you done? What have you done professionally? What have you done personally for yourself? And what have you seen as a community or with the people around you or your friends? Go ahead and brag on yourself, brag on your friends, and let me know what you have done. And I don't care if it's cliche. Let me know what you are planning on handling come 2024. So, yes, this video has a few homework or rhetorical questions to answer. Now, I do want to talk about how I was able to get so much done, knowing that I do have 2 kids. I do try to work out daily. I do try to read daily. How do I get all of this stuff done? I get all of this stuff done at home because I wake up, and despite not working for somebody, I wake up engaged. Like I have to finish X, Y, and Z by a certain time frame when it's time for mommy mode to happen. I have to wake up. I drink my coffee. I drink my water. I go through my social medias, I read, and I try to work out. No telling what that order will look like. It sometimes is all over the place. Sometimes it is, no particular order. I could very well be, making a post, exercising for 10 minutes, coming back to my day is all over the place. But essentially, I'm trying to get, you know, 4 videos done by a certain amount of time. I'm trying to read at least 10 pages of a book. It has to be at least 10 pages. I work out. Sometimes it's 10 minutes, sometimes it's 40 minutes. No, it just depends. But I try to get all of these things done by a certain amount of time because mommy mode does happen. So that is how I have been able to be consistent because I run my life despite not working for somebody. I run my life like it is an actual business. Now, I do want to know, what are some of your tips or habits that you have done, some best practices to where you're able to get so much done? Let us know. We can collaborate as a community so that we can keep growing and supporting each other as a community. Y'all remember when this man was trending? Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Going into 2024, let's make it a resolution to be unapologetic about wanting to make more money, build more opportunities for ourselves, do bigger things, just pour into ourselves. The more that we are okay with the fact that you do deserve things, you do deserve to get paid for your labor, that you do not have to give your time, energy, and resources for free. We're going to take that into 2024, that you are worth it, that if people ask you for things, that it is okay for you to put a price tag or barter situation on what you are giving to somebody. You are worth it. So we got gonna where the money resides. It resides in 2024. We're taking that attitude that there will be boundaries, that you do not have to just give of yourself for free, that the unpaid labor and working yourself to the bone for free, that's out the door. We're not doing that anymore. You're going to be okay with deserving some money this year. Go ahead, y'all. I know I've had some questions, some rhetorical questions, some things to think about. But what did you accomplish this year? What are you planning on accomplishing next year, which is a few hours away? How are we going to continue to support each other as a community? Go ahead, jump in the comments and let me know.